Hey guys, so today we are doing Gemini in the astrology series, and one of my very best friends was Gemini, and they were very lively, very high energy person, always on the go, always doing something. Great conversationalists. We used to talk for hours and hours at a time about everything, every subject that you can possibly imagine. They're also very artistic people. They make great artists, musicians, that sort of thing. They can be really funny, just a great person to be around. The only downside is Geminis can be moody because Gemini's symbol is the twins, and what that represents is, you know, the part that I just described is one person, and then the other side of them is that when they get moody and down and you know, so they're kind of like two people rolled into one, sort of like a split personality type thing. But when they're not depressed and down and moody, they are just a total joy to be around and so much fun and so interesting. So that is what Gemini is like. The Gemini is an air sign. And I love Gemini people. To me, it's worth it to put up with the moodiness in order to experience the other part of their persona. Sadly, my friend moved away and I have lost touch with them. I have no idea where they are. I've tried to find them on the internet and with no luck. But they weren't the kind of person that was good at writing letters or calling or anything. Last I knew they were in California, but I have no idea if they're still there or not. But anyways, so I'm going to show you the Gemini look that I put together, and I'm going to do something a little different this time. I'm going to start from the beginning and do the beginning steps as well, because there are certain products that I don't use every day that I want to show you when I use them and why I use them and how I use them. And then what I'm going to try to do is either speed up the camera for certain portions during the editing process, or I might just shut the camera off and splice the pieces together. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do, but let's begin. So the only thing that I put on so far is my EOS lip balm, and we're going to take it from there. The next thing I'm going to do, which, like I said, I don't always do this, this is a different part of my routine, is I'm sure you can see that I've got this blemish here. I think this is a clogged pore, because no matter what I treat it with or do with it, it's not going away. So I think I have a clogged pore there, so it's not healing. And then I think I have the same situation up here near my hairline. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a product that I don't use every day. It's the NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer, and this is in the shade Porcelain, which is number 1. It's the lightest one they have. And I'm going to take an e.l.f. Studio concealer brush, and I'm going to conceal these spots before I do anything else. So see, that's really, really heavy duty concealer, and that will just help camouflage those blemishes. This is the best concealer I found for doing this. The other one that's really great, but it's more expensive, is the MAC Studio Fix Concealer. That's also very good and very similar to this product, but this one is less expensive, so. And since I'm at it, I'm also going to put a little bit on like the redness in my chin. Because you can use it for that as well. I don't do this every day because this is like an extra step that is kind of time consuming. So I'm just kind of dabbing some on any areas that look like they're a little more red than what they should be. All right, that's good. Now I would continue on with my normal routine, but I'm gonna skip the Benefit Ooh La Lift today, and I'm going to use something else instead. And this is NYX Dark Circle Concealer in Light. It's amazing how many concealers NYX has in their line. This one is really peachy, so instead of the Benefit Ooh La Lift, I'm going to try this instead today and see if that is better, worse, or the same as the Benefit product. So I'm just going to use the same brush because we're just using another concealer. Okay, that took that darkness down quite a bit. I mean, you'll always be able to see my dark circles, but I feel like maybe that is more powerful than the, not necessarily more powerful, but a better color to hide the circles than the Benefit maybe. Can't really tell until you're done with your makeup and then I see it on camera. That's how I can really tell the difference. Yeah, that worked pretty well. That might be better than the Benefit one. Okay, next I'm going to do Physicians Formula Argan Wear BB Cream, and this doesn't just give me coverage, because it doesn't really have a lot of coverage in it because it's a BB cream. This is the shade Light Medium, which is the lightest one they have. It only comes in 2 colors. So this doesn't just give me a little bit of coverage, it also gives me a little bit of color, period, because it's, you know, darker than me, but I like, you're gonna shake this up really good. Otherwise the argan oil will come to the surface. Okay. I'm gonna use this Studio Basics foundation brush. But yeah, this gives me some more color. And so it's kind of like a liquid bronzer type thing. Now, I would only do this in the summer, especially the end of summer. All right, I'm just gonna start wherever and start blending some of this in. Oh, I love the smell of this. Love that argan oil smell. Like I've said before, either you love it or you hate it. See how the color of that blemish came right back through that concealer I put on there? So it only took down the color temporarily. But after I powder over it, it will disguise it again. Or conceal it, I should say. You'll notice I'm going right down my neck. This is going to be a warm look today, and doing the BB cream / bronzer will help those colors look better on me, because my skin, as I'm sure you can tell, is really cool tone. So by bronzing up my face, it will help those warmer colors look better. And I even put some on my ears, because otherwise I'll have really white ears with a bronzed face. And then I just keep taking a little more down, and I use less and less and less till it becomes gradually the color that I really am. Although I do get a lot of redness on my chest, so Have to kind of blend that in with the redness. And I always go back over my chin extra to try to conceal some more of that redness. And I just keep going until what's on the back of my hand is gone. Now I know my shoulders are going to be too white, but where I have a sleeveless shirt on today, there isn't much I can do about that unless I was to do bronzer all over my body. But if I have a short sleeve shirt on, a lot of times, you know, it won't be as noticeable, the color change. But I wanted to wear this today because this shirt is red and coral, and I thought it would be a good option for the makeup colors that I'm going to do. Okay, so that works. All right, next I'm going to take MAC Studio Fix powder. I'm going to powder the whole thing, and that's going to make it less bronzy but more natural looking. And I'm going to use an e.l.f. Studio powder brush. Plus this is just going to blend everything together. Okay, now what we're doing for blush today is Benefit Dallas. If you want to add a little bit of warmth to your face, this is a great option. It's in the, when you just look at it in the box, it looks like kind of an odd color. It's sort of a plummy or a bronzy plum, but on, really pretty color. I'm going to use my Sephora Pro Flawless Airbrush in number 56. And I'm just going to stipple that and then blend. And I'm not going to contour, I'm just doing this to add the warmth to my face. Today's look is going to be a great end of summer type look. Alright, so get this stuff out of the way. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we are going to use Milani Shadow Eyes 12-Hour Wear Eyeshadow in Champagne Toast. I've spoken about this product many times. I love it. It is one of my all-time favorite eyeshadows. It's getting increasingly more difficult to find though, so I don't know what's going on with that, but I love this. And what I do is I put some on the end of my finger like that, and then just apply it with my finger. But look at that color. Is that or is that not gorgeous? It's kind of a indescribable color. It's like a champagne, but pinky, peachy, goldy champagne. I don't have anything else that is exactly this color. It's just so pretty. So I'm just going to put that right on my lid area, and I'm also going to work that up and sort of fade it as I go, so that it's covering the entire eye area, but there's more on the lid than anywhere else. And just moving on to the other eye. Okay. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an eyeshadow by NYX. This is from their Nude Matte Shadow line, and this is in the shade Dance the Tides. It's a warm matte brown. It's the perfect medium warm matte brown color. Not too light, not too dark, just right. If you don't have this, you might have MAC Swiss Chocolate, which would probably be very similar. I don't have that eyeshadow, so I can't show you and compare it, but I believe that would be the closest thing to this. This is still available from NYX, and last time I was in Ulta, they were still carrying these eyeshadows. So we're going to put that in the crease, and let's see. Here's my Rite Aid Renewal eye brush that I've been using for crease work. So I'm going to put some of that on my brush. And we're going to start on the outside crease area. Then I'm going to start working it inward, so that you have the majority of the color on the outside part. Yeah, these are definitely two of the best eyeshadows there are from the drugstore. Okay, and for liner on my tight line today, I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Kajal Cream Kohl Eyeliner in Midnight Brown. After using the new gel ones and these, I would say that these don't migrate as much as the gel ones do. Those are easier to apply and probably more richly pigmented, but they do migrate. So I would say of the two, these are probably better. The only problem is the colors, like this is the only brown that you can get the Master Kajal in, and it works okay for today's look, but wouldn't necessarily work well for every look. So it'd be great if they had just a few different options for colors, but we're going to use this today. And then instead of doing the shadow underneath like I have been doing lately, I'm going to use this on the lower lash line as well. And where I just showed you mascara and brows yesterday, I'm going to stop the camera right now and then come back after I've done mascara and brows, because you just saw that part yesterday. So I'll be right back. Okay, so mascara and brows are done, and now we're going to move on to lips. For lips, for this look, I am going to use NYX lip liner pencil in Plush Red. I'm going to line my lips with this. And we're going to use MAC All Fired Up lipstick. This is one of the new lipsticks from their matte line about 2 months ago, 3 months ago, a few months back. They added a ton of new matte shades to their permanent line. And this is a warm red. All right, I'm going to attempt to go do something with my hair, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that is the finished look, and I hope you liked my Gemini look from my astrology series, and I will see you next time. Bye, thanks for watching.